All right, so we'll go ahead and get started here. It is the 2nd of August. We are on our return from Summit, and team had an awesome time, great experiences to share out. And so we want to take some time tonight on tonight's call to just go over everything that's going on. This, I think a lot of people the good thing is most of us on this call were at Summit. So I don't want to be redundant for the people that, when we talked about this, we had a great team go down to Summit to Nashville, and just being in good conversations and everybody just having a great time and learning and engaging and just sharing out. So really what I want to do tonight is it's the second, here we are, the second day of August. I personally, I don't know who here had a chance to listen to the wake-up call with Carl. I'm not even sure how in the world he did that with all the stuff going on. But I went for a run tonight, and I was not able to listen to the wake-up call live. But listening to that tonight was just like, again, it just reaffirmed to me the intentions and the direction this company is going. So I wanted to share out here first and foremost. I know we've got a lot of people starting to pick a program from Summit. The posts on people's walls are awesome. Does anybody who's here is doing Country Heat right now? Awesome.
I am.
Tammy? Oh. Okay, great. So I'm going to start with this. So I know it's our new program. How are you?
You're not doing it, Brent?
What's that?
You're not doing it?
I'm putting something up tonight. I thought about it. I was actually kidding with Amy earlier. I thought, I don't want to end up on a dance show for winning the dance the Beachbody Challenge with that. So
I have to say, I'm really surprised at how much of a workout it is. I really thought it was going to be real dancey, but it's a workout.
It is.
Is it? So I only did the on demand. So that's what I thought. Like, just spend a couple minutes talking about that because I know for the girls on our team, obviously, it's a great being autumn. That's a great push, especially for people that are just totally looking for something new. And, you don't want to undermine it and looking at what we've heard. But do you girls want to share it really quick on your experiences or anything that you've talked with potential customers or coaches about it?
They seem to be interested, but it's I'm glad that I'm doing it because they seem to think it's more of a line dance thing. And but it's only my second day and I can feel it, in my abs, the sides, your legs get tired. It's a workout. So far it's a workout, and I'm sure it's only going to get harder.
Yeah. Well, and that's just it. I think it's going to be, this program, like I said, is it 60 days, right? Or is it 30 days?
30 days.
30 days. Okay. Yeah. I think it's just, like we said, it's going to be perfect timing with that going out. And so I know we've got all these challenge packs on sale and, we've got, with Carl, I was like, it's like they put every program on sale with, the 3-day refresh, 22-minute hardcore, Country Heat. They've got all the kickstarts are bumped back. So we've got, just switching gears here, thinking about Team Cup. We just got our team. We're going to do our first team call. My team tonight or tomorrow night. Today being Tuesday, we're going to do our first Team Cup call tomorrow night on a Zoom call. I actually have an open house for after, so I have to get out. After I get out, we're going to do a Zoom call. But I just want to reiterate, these Team Cups for anybody here who hasn't been on Team Cup, Team Cup, they're like the strategy. I think the way the company is strategizing this with coming off the Summit high and jumping right into this is perfect timing. This month, guys, August is probably the hardest month of the year. It really is. I think like a lot of the teachers are, people, at least what I deal with, a lot of the teachers are thinking, they spent their money all summer on vacation and, they're coming back and they're like, and then the anxiety sets in and they don't want to start anything new until the school year starts. So I see that every August.
And the parents are out school shopping, so they don't.
They're spending money at Target. My wife, her her colleagues already out at Target sending class supply lists. And, I'm like, I don't even know if I'm going to have a classroom when the school starts in a month. So it's a little, but I mean, seriously. So this month is a hard month, but Team Cup, everybody here, I mean, I can't stress enough. If you're not on a Team Cup, obviously, today's the second. It's over. We've really pushed that in our group, but I can't stress enough the importance of sharing ideas. Every cup I've been on, besides, it doesn't matter, we never won anything. I mean, I've won some great prizes, but I've always enjoyed taking things that people have shared that have worked for them. So if you're on a Team Cup, just be open. I would suggest be open-minded. I like it. Usually, I mean, now doing this, I'm usually on with new coaches, and some of the tips they share with me on, social media posts and on sharing out with, different types of just conversations. What I often do on Team Cups is I share what the conversations I'm having. So if you're on a Team Cup, one suggestion is to make sure that, share what's working for you. And if you're having struggles, which we all are, just put that out there. Conversations go dead, or if you feel like, people are, if they feel like they're kind of reserved in their thinking, or they're not sure what to start, a recommendation, or if you have somebody that's not sure what program to do, put that in the team, put that inside of the group with yours. I created a cup. I mean, our cup team, I have a private group for that. So Team Cup's off. I've been having phone calls today. We're trying to, the prizes are pretty cool. I don't know if you guys, did anybody see the prizes?
Mm-mm.
Oh,
I did.
Yeah. There's a Marty McFly skateboard. If anybody wants to win the Marty McFly. So, but no, it's like, they're pretty cool. I know they always change it up, which is fun. So, the other thing obviously there's a summit, Country Heat, the 20s, the 3-day, I think it's the yoga retreat, Tour de Force, which I'm super pumped about. I know Stephanie was really excited, and I know Irma, so obviously about the Fix8 cookbook, the Get Focused with her brother. There's just a ton of great stuff coming frontlining. But realistically, one of the best things I'm excited, is Super Saturday. Who here, and this is, I'm kind of all over the place right now because there was a mix-up. I called Tim earlier after work because I missed the deadline, and I'm actually messaging corporate right now because I wanted to host Super Saturday here at my house on Saturday, and the deadline was yesterday at 5:00. So I'm my mind's there trying to get corporate to let this work out. Who here is, is everybody here planning to go to Super Saturday?
Ginny and I we were planning on going to Grand Rapids.
Yeah.
Irma, I saw you commented, but I can't read it. Go ahead. What? I have no idea. Say it one more time.
No, I'm going to be up north, so I don't. So
Okay.
We have a family reunion.
Okay. Mike, are you going? Are you?
No, I don't think so, because I think that weekend we're driving back from North Carolina to Maryland.
This weekend?
Yeah, this weekend coming up.
Okay. Cool. Well, Super Saturday. Again, Leslie Cortez is the one who obviously was up there on the stage. I think she won that. Who here in Grand Rapids? She was up in her dress at corporate or on the stage. I don't know what award she got, but she was up there giving the speech like she won the Miss Universe pageant. But she, was that? Oh, that's why I remember her dress and what I'm like, or what she. But, so this is Tim and I always try to host a Super Saturday here. I think it's a great way to get skin in the game. If you want to create more traction for your business, I don't think it's necessarily about having all these random coaches come to your house, but I do think it's about getting the latest stuff that's loading out. I'm curious. I really think that this Saturday. So I don't know if I'm hosting at this point, and I really don't want to drive to Grand Rapids. I have to go to. I'm actually going to Grand Rapids to the, what is that called, honey? Where's the host at? Oh, I'm going to Frederick Meyer Gardens on Friday or Thursday for a field trip. So I really don't want to go back with 4-year-olds and go back 2 days later for Super Saturday. But, so personally, again, Super Saturday is a non-negotiable only because, we were in April. in April. The last one they had was in Fort Wayne on our way to spring break, and I crashed some lady's house in Indiana by Amy's parents' house, and I think it just gives out a lot of content. So if you can make Super Saturday, I think I think the company is saving something from Summit that they're going to announce at Super Saturday. I think that they knew that this Saturday, the 6th, being a week after Summit, I think they purposely are saving some. So again, live, you guys know, I mean, how much did we all take from that Summit? I mean, it's endless. Live events are where it's at. You meet people. I know, obviously, Tammy and Irma, you girls went to the last one? Did you go to the April one or the winter one? But I can't remember.
Yeah, we went to the last one in Grand Rapids.
Yeah.
We have a couple other coaches that went with us and from a different, team, but they're from our area and they were messaging to see if we were going to hook up with us again too. So we're probably going to pick them up on the way down.
Okay.
Good.
Awesome. So my goal, so I mean, if you can get there, great. And if it doesn't work out with reunions or obviously traveling, I know it's at this point, a lot of people have plans. August is a busy month, but I just wanted to make sure. I wanted to make sure, number one, everybody knew that that this weekend is Super Saturday. It's kind of like, I know it for myself. I feel like it's front loading right off the core of Summit, which is a lot going on. So, does anybody have any questions? I mean, I thought we could just take a minute here too, just to share out. I know we had a little conversation there on our team page. Does anybody want to share out some of their takeaways from Summit for the people that didn't go? I'd love to hear from anybody else that would like to just share on the call real quick and just turn it loose to some of you guys.
I liked it because it had a lot of great information. I took a lot back, I took a lot in. It was a lot of information. I took a lot in, and it really put things in perspective, what I want and what my goals are. And I think it was amazing listening to Sean T speak, Fit and Funky, all these top coaches, and how down to earth they are and real.
Right.
They go through the same struggles we go through. And one of the things that they were saying is that that I took away from it is that the hardest part is making that, grow in your business, of course, and making that first $500. It's just, everything is a struggle, but it's worth it at the end.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a really good point. I just share this because I want you guys. I'm just being honest here. I've shared. Tim knows. It wasn't only a couple years ago where, I've said this before. Amy and I, we don't. Our salaries are pretty modest, even with my master's degree. But with student loans, we bought our van yesterday, and the sales. It's our church. It's a dealership with our wife. Our wives are good friends, and he's always said, when you guys are ready to buy a car, or a van, let me know. 2 weeks ago, and the insurance paying out. So he walked in, and I walked in, and we were set in this Odyssey, and he's like, "How do you want to finance that?" And I'm like, I said, "I'm paying cash for it." And he kind of looked at me like, "Are you serious?" And I pulled out almost $8,000 out of the bank, and just yesterday, and didn't even blink twice about it. And I'm just saying that would never happen if it wasn't for Beachbody. It would not happen. And I'm just so blessed and so thankful that, Tim knows, he saved my life. And you guys have seen the post before. And I'm so thankful for our coaches because, I've said this, and Mike, what you just said, like that, it's, when you see the money go up, and you're like, my interest has always been in helping first. The money comes secondary to me, but that stuff, we took our kids tonight down the road to the park, and there's a DVD. I don't even care. It's not about that, but we took them in the car, and I'm like, I'm just driving this thing around. I'm like, there's no way we could afford this if it wasn't for Beachbody. There's no way, And to me, tonight I didn't blink twice, and I'm not financing it. I'm paying straight cash for it, and I'm like it's very emotional for me. So I just encourage you guys to fight to obviously this month. Carl talked about having fun. Sometimes we get so stuck on people like saying no, and it's easy to get, and we really want to help them, and you get frustrated and you can lose it. But if you stay consistent and you stay at it, even in the tough times, like right now, I said this month's going to be tough. Every August, if you guys watch Gary Vaynerchuk's video, obviously at Summit, but the people that do the work this month. I mean, this is the month that stinks. Every September for Making Success Club, I get like a ton of free leads because there's a ton of Beachbody coaches that just say, the hell with that. I'm just going to park it. I'm going to do all the beach stuff. I'm going to go on vacation. And that's fine and dandy. I mean, that's what I want to do. But the payout, I mean, for this quarter, for being August before school starts, you get so much more traction. And Gary Vee just put that video on the 411 about that, about how he used to, his sellers and shippers for the vineyards would, they would be going off and leaving, and here, like you said, talked about New Jersey, and he was putting in the work and he was busting his tail, and it paid out for him because, and Darren Hardy talks about that a lot too in his wake up, in the Darren Daily, which they talked about. I think one of the workouts or what workshops they talk, which I listen to every morning, is Darren Daily. So, anybody, Mike, thanks for sharing. Does anybody else want to share about Summit?
I will, because I've been doing a lot of, can you guys hear me?
Yep.
Okay. I've been doing a lot of contemplating since I got home and thinking and just really putting into perspective what I learned and where I'm going to go from here. And I think what it did for me was help me realize that it's doable. Because I have that, I've always had that underlying fear that, am I going to be able to do this business or not, And that going to Summit just took that fear right away. And now, even if I feel it creeping up, I'm like, oh no, you go away, because there was so much energy there, and everybody's stories that they tell you, they're just like we are. They started where we started, and just because they're up higher up the ranks doesn't mean they didn't go through what we're going through to get there. And I guess that helped me realize that. And I'm really focused now, and I'm really focused not just on building the business, but on my own. It really struck me when they said, do your own program and get fit, because it's true. We need to get fit and do it. And you guys aren't where I'm at. I have weight to lose and all that. So I'm sticking with my program. I get so many likes and comments on my posts that I do. They follow me to make sure I'm still doing it.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I'm much more.
You stick to it and you keep riding it, because you have a lot. You've got your story. You could fork it. I mean, you could pick literally. I think of when I think of Tammy, you could take your story and split it like 4 paths. You just pick the one you want. As long as you pick one, but your workouts, your story, everything with how much you've come with your weight, obviously with your dad, you can pick your path, honestly. So I know there's great. I'm so pumped because I know you get it. And I'm like, I can't wait till I'm sitting in the back row and Tammy's up there like, yep, that's me in the front. I'm like, yes, those are the people that that's awesome. So, I didn't mean to interrupt you. Go ahead there.
No, I was done.
Okay. Anyone else? Irma, do you want to share anything out?
I was just amazed at the detail that they put into everything. The speakers, the venues, the recognition that you see everywhere, on the walls, on the banners. We walked all over Nashville, and you were always seeing somebody being recognized for something, and that was really awesome to me. And then the fact that listening to the speakers, they really simplified it. You don't have to make it difficult to do this. You just got to go out there and do it. And that was really just motivating to me, that sometimes I want to be too organized, sometimes I want to make it harder than it is. You just go out there and you talk to people about what you're doing and what you believe in, and it's going to happen. You just got to get out there and do it, and not be, like Tammy said, not be afraid of it. Just do it.
Yeah. They talked. I told you, this business is very, it's not, Carl talked about tonight, and I was like, what you just said, this business, there's a lot of times when you use the word, it's kind of weird for me to say it's unsexy, but it is. I mean, a lot of the stuff I do, you know, whether it's whenever I get my breaks in between school, I mean, I do stuff that it's not that, I mean, like you think about it, or anyone, the people that are successful in this business aren't any more skilled than the people that aren't successful. I think it's just work ethic, you know, and it's being consistent. And like you said, if you show up every day and you do, well, now the 4 vital behaviors, if you're doing those behaviors and you're not slacking in them, you know, and you're reaching out, you know, that builds momentum. And, you know, you're going for, like they talk about go for no's. You're seeing all this stuff in the Beachbody Champions group right now. People are going for, you know, 100 no's in like 30 minutes, which is like, that's awesome. I mean, goodness. I mean, it's only a matter of time before I get the yeses. And so there's a lot of times, you know, as much as we love these programs, I know for myself, like you said, there's a lot of times when it's not always the most fun to do, you know, getting up early in the morning, or, you know, just setting the alarm an hour earlier. But you listen to those workshops, and those guys, you know, that woke up, or those moms that woke up before their kids got up, or stayed up an extra hour with their spouse after the kids went to bed, that compounds. So, I mean, that's awesome. And obviously I was blown away too by just like fireworks and, I mean, all that stuff. And, you know, the Comfort Inn was okay, but
Yeah.
Mike, I see Mike's, you know, Mike's big pearly whites there. At least like, but I thought I heard Uncle Timmy on for a second, but
He was.
okay.
Kirsten posted that she keeps getting an error, so she can't get on.
Oh,
Oh.
well,
She tried.
well, and we'll get the recording up. So
It was great to meet everybody too, you know, to get that face to face and just meet everybody and hang out. We talked to people, you know, on these Zoom calls and stuff. So it was nice to meet everybody.
yeah, it's kind of funny that half of us, you know, like a majority of our coaches, you know, with people all over the place, and, you know, or even close, but we haven't met. It just, you know, to get everybody together. And Tim and I talked on the way home. I mean, you know, I know this year not everybody stayed at the same hotel, and, you know, we did the best we could with the crazy schedules that we were kind of mandated to. And we just, you know, went down there. We wanted everybody to be comfortable and not, you know, have to do anything that they didn't want to. But I was just so pleased that, you know, you can tell there's a chemistry with our team, which is great. And I'm thankful for that personally. Everybody, I mean, on the call, and everybody that, you know, made the time to get down there and get together. I mean, the dinners were nice. I know, just sitting down and listening to everybody, and, you know, giving hugs. And, you know, the last night it was funny. The last night, Tim and I, everybody left. It was just Tim and I sitting there watching the fireworks. I'm like, should we just cuddle since everybody's home? It was kind of funny because we're just, you know, sitting there. I'm like, yeah, it was all 10 of us there, and it's gone. It's kind of, and the fireworks are going off, and we're like, crap, man, you know, because he did this and I did that. Like, our team's expanded, which is really cool to see. So, I don't know, maybe it sounds sappy, but it was kind of full circle. So, anywho, any questions about that? I know, I just want to make sure, you know, I wanted to just go over Super Saturday. You know, I think right now, stick to a program, which everybody is except me, which is terrible. You know, make sure whatever you're doing, people are seeing. And just know this month, guys, I mean, this month is a tough month, but you will reap the reward for September and October, because obviously the winter months those are our months as Beachbody coaches. But just stick to it. And you know, I've had phone calls, and I'm, you know, blasting out messages, and just, you know, and Tommy, I don't know if you guys, I mean, obviously Tommy, for him to take the time with us and really share out those ideas, and he's obviously a smart dude for several reasons. But, you know, I had to look in the mirror and be honest with myself, and just know that I had to reconnect with some old challengers that, you know, I just haven't, you know, they did a program, they loved it, or, you know, and then they got off Shakeology, and then, you know, I haven't talked to them in months, and they might like a post here or there, I might like their wall, but I mean, just to go out and say, hey, just checking in, how are things going? You know, you see their post, and challengers say, I'm doing great. Tammy, you remember Chrissy?
Yeah.
With the dogs?
Yeah.
It was just funny because I see her post and I'm like, you know what? And today I was like, at lunchtime, I'm like, the heck with it. Because I never, like, she was all gun ho, and then she just fell off the face of the earth with Beachbody. Like, she was doing awesome. I really thought she was going to be another coach in our team. Obviously I didn't pressure her, but I just reached out to her and said, and I said, hey, Chrissy, I know you're still in our group, and I see you're, and obviously, you're doing well with your husband, and on new dogs. I said, I hope things are well with you, and just thought I would touch base and just say I was, thinking of it, and that's it. And like that kind of thinking doesn't come like, it's not that I obviously care, but to hear Tommy tell me and just to listen, like we get so stuck, like I feel like we get caught up in all the stuff that we can control, like work and jobs and families, and just a simple like, how long does it take to type a message to say, hey, how are you doing?
Yeah.
And I'm the worst at that. Like, it's not that I think about it and then like my brain's like squirrel, but to take the time to actually type it out, and she hasn't responded yet. And honestly, I don't even care. I hope she does, but I don't even care if she does. It's just
Right.
to do something that doesn't feel is natural to me. So anyways, that's all. So Tommy took the time, and I know Tammy, I know you weren't, but that night, but
No, we were bummed about that.
I know it's just, and that's the thing. We all weren't together at the same hotel, but we'll get that set up. Everybody's got their ticket for New Orleans.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
All right. First round's on this guy, maybe two. So, oh wait, this call's being recorded. Shoot.
We're gonna hold you to it.
I know. Yeah, the August 2nd call. Yeah, like remember that call? No, it's okay. I'll hold to it. So, well, hey guys, I appreciate everybody getting on. I know, like I said, I know we had a crazy night. I saw Jackson chase some turkeys, and summer school is just wrapping up. So next Tuesday we're gonna have some more. I know I'm done with summer school on Friday, so I get the next 3 weeks off. So I'm gonna have a lot more time to really devote to the business. And if anybody has questions about things coming up with programs or anything, or what's working, please, share out those ideas. I think the more we can share out and more we can just share what's working. And I guess I'm so pumped to see you guys fired up, everybody on this call, it was our first summit. So it's not like, Tim went last year, for all of us to go to the first summit together and everybody kind of, well, I like this is really cool. So with that, everybody have a great night. And we will put anything in the group, and have a great rest of the week. Safe travels, Mike. And well, hopefully if anybody wants to crash the party, if I find out, I'm waiting for corporate to email me about Super Saturday. So, I'll probably put out Shakeology balls and Coors Light. So, oh wait, shoot, it's being recorded. So anyway, guys.
Maybe that's where we need to go in, Tammy.
Yeah, really.
So, all right, guys, thanks for jumping on. Have a great night.
Have a good night.
Bye, guys.